Hey everyone, this is Dr. Mungli. So, if you are diabetic, or if you are obese or overweight, even for a person with normal weight, so how to control a blood glucose level? I'm going to give you a very easy way to control or to regulate blood glucose level. One of the approach that you can do on daily basis to regulate your blood glucose level, that is something called as postprandial walk. What exactly is the meaning of postprandial walk? Postprandial walk simply means that you need to walk immediately after your meal. It can be your lunch, it can be your dinner, or it can be your breakfast. Immediately after your breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the walk that you take is called as postprandial walk. What is the scientific reason behind this? So when we start walking, our muscle contraction happens, and this walk can be a moderate pace or it can be a brisk walk, and it has to be immediately after meals all the way until 30 minutes after your meal, and that is your postprandial walk. And what happens during that time? So when we walk, our muscle contraction happens, and that's an exercise. So when we do exercise, one of the way the glucose from the blood enters into your muscle to fuel the needs of energy for the muscle which is contracting. And one of the way to do that is to bring up a glucose transporters over the muscle membrane, and that glucose transporter which is present over the muscle membrane is called as glucose transporter number 4 or GLUT4. And these GLUT4 transporters can be brought up to the plasma membrane of your skeletal muscle in two ways. One is insulin dependent way, and that happens when there is insulin present, and the other is insulin independent way. And this insulin independent mechanism of bringing GLUT4 transporters up on the plasma membrane of your skeletal muscle, it will be done with the help of exercise. And that means when we do exercise immediately after meals, means exercise in the sense like simple walk, like moderate to brisk pace walk, it will increase something called as AMP mediated protein kinase called AMP-PK. And this AMP-PK, what it does, it will bring GLUT4s back onto the plasma membrane, and then it will allow glucose to transport, means get into the skeletal muscle. So GLUT4s are expressed over the plasma membrane in response to AMP-PK, and thereby glucose from the blood enters into the skeletal muscle, and that will bring down glucose levels in the blood to normalize it. So when we eat meals, our blood glucose spikes. So postprandial walk will prevent that blood glucose spike in the blood, and thereby it will regulate glucose levels in the blood. And this is the reason exactly why almost every adult, everyone has to take postprandial walk. And this is very simple way of controlling or regulating your blood glucose level. So make sure you walk anywhere from 10 minutes to 30 minutes after meals to regulate your blood glucose level. Thereby your glucose is under control, your diabetes is under control, and also for people who are overweight, obese, who are having pre-diabetes, even for a normal person, this postprandial walk will definitely benefit. And it is very simple. All you need to do is spend about 10 to 30 minutes of your time, and don't allow these glucose spikes, because glucose spikes after meals, it will eventually over a period of time, It will lead to buildup of fat in the liver, giving rise to fatty liver condition. It will lead to unregulated blood glucose level, eventually giving rise to prediabetes, diabetes, and obesity. All these conditions can be prevented by a simple exercise, and that is postprandial walk. Thank you.